Here we have the new 2025 Chevrolet Traverse. This one comes in the high country trim level in Lakeshore Blue Metallic. And then we have the Sky Cool Gray leather interior. For the powertrain, we get a 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. That's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So as you come around to the front end here, love the design. Since we got the redesign in 24, you get your LED daytime running lights and your LED headlamps. The lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking them up. But I like how we get the chrome bar here, then the gloss black, and then the chrome accents throughout on the front end. Makes it look that much more premium in my opinion. 20-inch aluminum wheels down here, which also look very nice. Passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. And this one is paired with the jet black interior, and I just love how it kind of goes with the Sky Cool Gray here. Kind of get that 2-tone door panel, power door lock controls, memory seat functions. We get express down on all 4 doors, and the driver's side also gets 1 touch up and down. Power mirror controls are there. These mirrors are heated, and they do have blind spot monitors in them. Power lift gate. You get a 10-speaker Bose sound system. You can go through your drive modes, toggle the auto stop, electronic parking brake there. Hood release. Power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And there's the driver's seat itself. You do get power with 4-way power lumbar support. And again, love the design of the seat. Just looks very, very premium. Now I want to give a big thank you to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Traverse today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on one of these in your area, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on one of these. But this one stickers for $56,794. Let's go ahead and check out the second row space. So being 6'3" with longer legs sitting behind myself, pretty good room back here. And there is the sunroof with the sunshade up. We do get our rear AC controls, which are automatic. You can set that up, adjust fan speed, temperature, fan direction. And then you also have 3-stage heated outboard seats. Adjust the lighting there. So we get a 3-prong household plug-in and then 2 USB-C charge ports. A little storage under there. Now I'm gonna take a quick trip to the third row. And it is, it's a tight squeeze getting through the 2 middle seats. Actually, that's a lot smaller than I thought. So pretty tight squeeze there. So very hard to get to the third row. This is meant for the kids anyway. Not that much leg space, but you do have the third row for the kids. You get a USB-C charge port on either side for the devices, and then 2 bottle holders, and then a storage pocket as well. But yeah, I was not expecting that. LED lights throughout on the sides though, and then you do get the rear AC vents in the back too. Now, one of the coolest things about the Traverse is the full LED tail lamps. These do not flash as well, but it does look cool on the camera. But even without the flash, just a beautiful rear end here. Dual exhaust there. And then we do have the trailer hitch integrated behind that. Excuse the wind if you can hear that. It's very cold, very windy today. Top tethers are behind on the seats in the second and third row here. We do have storage compartment here, and then you take these 4 little screws out, and you do have a spare tire underneath. And you get a power release second row, power folding third row. So when those seats are up far enough, you can fold those flat. Now I'll show you how the seats fold down in the second row. All you have to do is pull here, that'll fold it flat, or from here or behind the seat, you can tilt it up to get easier access to that third row. And that would actually work well for me, so I'll show you this. So if I pull this seat back, that's kind of the space I have. So not awful, but again, I wouldn't necessarily sit back here, especially being as tall as I am. But when these seats are all the way back, I can sit in the second row behind myself. So 4 individuals that are maybe around 6 feet, maybe a little taller, can fit in here if they need to. And then you could have the smaller kids in the back seat. And then this is a 6-way power front passenger seat, which also includes the 4-way power lumbar. Get a little storage underneath there if you want to put a handbag or something. And then your glove compartment there. Now as we come back around to the front, just gonna take a quick look in the engine bay. And it's mostly covered up, but there's that 2.5 liter turbo 4. Now let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice heated leather wrap steering wheel. There's the horn. This one does come standard with Super Cruise, so we have the indicator there and the sensor there. Now over here to the screen, I believe it's 17.7 inches. It's a Google Assistant system. We get wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto compatibility, AM, FM, XM radio, along with Bluetooth, Google News, Google Podcasts, the USB drive, and then Alexa there. Wi-Fi hotspot. With it having the Google Assistant system, we do get Google Maps too. So you can get the full on subscription if you want everything that's included, or you get a limited kind of setup here. But I like the system, just being able to see the traffic patterns. That's one of the best things about Google Maps, in my opinion. And then our vehicle status, we can see that, whether we want to see the air filter life, the brake pad life, or the tire pressure monitors. And then you can see your coolant, oil, and all that there. And then in your settings, you can go in here, toggle with your connections to connect your Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi hotspot. And then you can go to the vehicle settings, turn on teen driver, the rear seat reminder, buckle to drive, and then your Super Cruise lane change. You can fool with those settings there too. I just turn it off. The power button is right there on top of the screen, right above the volume knob there. And if you go down to system, you can turn your language from English to French or Spanish, and then your units from US to metric. Now down here, we do get 3-stage heated cooled front seats. We can toggle the fan speed and whatnot on the fly here, including the fan direction. Or you can go all the way in the screen and you can adjust it that way. You also have knobs down here, kind of quick shortcuts, the on or off button, the auto button, the fan speed button. And then a USB-C, USB-A duo, 12 volt, and a wireless charging pad there. Bottle holders, little storage. But back to the screen, backup cameras there, front cameras there. We also get our overhead view, curbside view as well. And then you also have the hitch view for the back. Ambient lighting, automatic park assist, then a few other features as well. The plastic's still on here. Center console cubby space, removable tray. And there's the roof there, then a one-touch slide. And I like how quiet the sunroof is when you open it. Hit it a second time, goes that far back. There's a look at the back seat from up here. Sunglasses holders here. Sunroof controls are there. Your hazards are right there. Rear camera mirror off, on. And then your vanity mirror is right here. Now back to the steering wheel, blinkers. And when the low beams are on, like they are now, I can turn my high beams on there, flash there. We have rain sense wipers, rear intermittent wipers, and we can get the fluid there, front fluid here. And then your shifter is gonna be right here on the right-hand column. So hit the brake, pull for neutral, up for reverse, down for drive, P for park on the side there. And then when you're in drive, hit this L, your low mode will come on, and you can manually shift with those paddles behind the steering wheel. Now with this vehicle having Super Cruise, activate your adaptive and then turn on the Super Cruise that way. You can adjust the gap, speed, then cancel there. And then voice recognition, hit this to go through your audio sources. And then when applicable, this either activates the radio station favorites, or if you have the audio sources up, you can scroll through that there. And then mute button, Bluetooth phone button. And this is used to go through your different gauge cluster settings there. So I think 4 different menus you can choose from. Now behind the steering wheel on the left-hand side, you can go through your track list, radio station presets that way when you're in that actual menu. And then on the right-hand side, volume up or down at all times. Push button starts here. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. And next, let's take this 2025 Chevy Traverse High Country out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Traverse High Country, this one is a front wheel drive model, so we don't have the all-wheel drive capability in this one in particular. I drove the all-wheel drive model of the RS recently, and I did like how that got up, just in terms of having a more equal feel when pulling and not necessarily getting everything pulled from the front. But if you don't need all-wheel drive for your weather conditions, it's really not a big deal. Now I'm gonna put it into the sport mode and we're gonna see how this gets up. Not gonna floor it because it doesn't have that many miles on it, but I'm gonna give it a little pull. Here we go. So pretty quick on its feet. Again, I wasn't giving it that much by any means, but y'all let me know in the comments what you think. If the 2.5 is better than the outgoing V6, because I think it is. Now with adaptive cruise activated, I can turn on the Super Cruise and I'll have that green indicator letting me know that Super Cruise is active. And we get lane centering, the adaptive cruise. And even on these 20-inch wheels, pretty good ride. Now it does get scary when I go past a truck like that that's wider, not necessarily in the middle of the lines, and the Super Cruise kind of is like, oh, let me just make sure I don't hit this truck here. But does a very good job at keeping the distance even on the sides. But again, ride quality stellar. Sound acoustics in here pretty good. Road noise, I can hear the tires a little bit, but only because I'm listening for them. Not really a big deal. But what's great is on this vehicle, you're getting 20 miles per gallon city, 27 highway. Which is pretty impressive for an SUV like this. Now, in terms of what you get for the money, I do think this is it's a pretty good deal. And honestly, now that I'm in it, it's interesting that the RS that I tested was about the same amount of money as this. Now, that one did have all-wheel drive, heated, cooled seats and everything, but with this one being in the high country, having the nicest interior you can get, everything loaded out, I'm surprised it's around the same price as the RS that I drove. Me personally, I like the RS for the design on the outside, just getting that blacked out grille, having the 20-inch black wheels, and then the black and red interior. It's just fantastic. But with the high country, love having this two-tone gray and black interior. And then on top of that, just having the panoramic roof added. But it's really based on preference. If you want something that is a bit more upscale, get the High Country. If you want something that just looks bad, go with the RS, because that thing turns heads like crazy. Because it doesn't look stock. It looks like somebody put some mods on the RS. They did such a great job designing that on the outside. I want to give one more thank you to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Traverse today. I'll leave a link below in the description. They do offer a lifetime powertrain warranty on the majority of their new vehicles that are not electric. So this one does get a powertrain warranty for however long you own the vehicle. Covers the engine, transmission, drive axles. But if you're looking to find the best price on a vehicle closer to your area, click on that second link down below. Takes a minute to fill out that info. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever new vehicle you might be looking for. But final thoughts, I mean, the Traverse, they knocked it out of the park when they redid this in 24. It is a phenomenal SUV in terms of getting that beefier powertrain, getting the exterior. That design is just killer. Best looking SUV on the market, I think. And then just the inside, having all the new technology, the Google Assistant system, and just the creature comforts that you'd want on a top-end trim with the panoramic roof option, and then having the heated, cooled seats. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Chevy Traverse High Country.